Welcome to Confidence Trivia. We have 8 rounds and 72 total points up for grabs. This is a fast-moving game designed to keep you on your toes, so if you ever need an extra moment to think, feel free to pause as needed. I'll start by asking 3 questions. Once they're all out, you'll decide how many points to wager on each before the final reveal. Let the game begin. Get your tokens and toy boxes ready. We're kicking off the night with a nostalgic look at the classic toys that defined our childhoods. What is the full name of the iconic fashion doll Barbie, introduced by Mattel in 1959? Which metal spring toy, invented by Richard James in the 1940s, is famous for its ability to walk down a flight of stairs? Which creative toy, introduced in 1952, was the first toy ever to be advertised on television? It's time to set your confidence. For these 3 questions, assign your wagers 5, 3, and 1. Place a 5 next to the question you are most certain about, a 1 next to the question you find toughest, and a 3 on the remaining question. Your points depend on your confidence. Okay, here are your answers. Starting with question 1, the answer is Barbara Millicent Roberts. For question 2, the correct answer is the Slinky. And for the third question, it is Mr. Potato Head. Round 1 is in the books. Tally your points and pause if you need an extra second. Pack your bags and grab your passport. We're heading across the Atlantic to test your knowledge of European geography. What is the smallest independent state in the world, both by area and population, located entirely within the city of Rome? Which European city is famously known as the City of Light and serves as the capital of France? Which European island nation is home to the most active volcanic systems on the continent, including the famous Eyjafjallajökull? Penultimate round. Make these wagers count toward your final total. Let's see how you did. Answer starting now. Let's see how you did on question 1. It is Vatican City. Moving to question 2. The answer is Paris. To wrap up round 2, question 3 is Iceland. How did that round treat you? Count them up and get ready for the next category. Step into our time machine. We're traveling back to the era of diners, drive-ins, and the birth of rock and roll, the 1950s. Who was the king of rock and roll, whose 1956 hit Heartbreak Hotel became his first #1 single in the United States? In 1955, which American medical researcher successfully developed the first effective vaccine for polio? Which Academy Award winning actress famously retired from Hollywood in 1956 to marry Prince Rainier III of Monaco? Strategic placement is key. Assign your points to the questions you know best. Time for the reveal. Let's check the board. Checking the board for question 1, the answer is Elvis Presley. For question 2, the right answer is Jonas Salk. Question 3's answer is Grace Kelly. Add those points to your total. Feel free to pause if you're still calculating. From the heights of Olympus to the depths of the underworld, let's see if you can handle the power of the ancient gods and goddesses. In Greek mythology, who is the king of the gods and the ruler of Mount Olympus, known for wielding thunderbolts? What is the name of the Roman goddess of wisdom and war, who is the equivalent of the Greek goddess Athena? In Norse mythology, which god serves as the vigilant watchman who guards the Bifrost Bridge connecting the realms? Final wagers of the game. Put that 5 on your strongest answer and let's finish strong. Truth time. Here are the correct answers. Did you get this one? Question 1 is Zeus. The answer for question 2 is Minerva. And the final answer for this round is Heimdall. Mid-game score check, tally your wagers, and see where you stand. Now, from the lab to the living room, we're honoring the breakthroughs that changed everything in our 20th century inventions round. Which British computer scientist is credited with inventing the World Wide Web while working at CERN in 1989? Which American inventor is credited with creating the first working electronic television system in 1927 at the age of 21? What kitchen appliance was accidentally discovered in 1945 when engineer Percy Spencer noticed a candy bar had melted in his pocket near a magnetron? Place your wagers now. Remember, you can only use each value once per round. Ready to score? Here come the reveals. Back at it for question 1. The answer is Tim Berners-Lee. Question 2's correct answer is Philo Farnsworth. For question 3, the answer is the microwave oven. Keep track of that running total. Take a moment to pause and add those up. Wake up and smell the brew. This round is dedicated to the beans and leaves that fuel the world, coffee and tea culture. Which South American country has been the world's largest producer of coffee for over 150 years? What is the formal spiritual name for the traditional Japanese tea ceremony involving the preparation of matcha? Which type of tea is characterized by being fully oxidized, resulting in a darker color and a stronger flavor than green or white teas? Place your wagers now. Remember, you can only use each value once per round. Let's see if those wagers paid off. Here are the answers. Heading into the late game, question 1 is Brazil. For question 2, we have Chanoyu or Sado. The answer for question 3 is black tea. Great round. Count up your points. We're heading into the home stretch. They might be small, but they're everywhere. We're zooming in for a closer look at the world of insects and creepy crawlies. How many legs does a spider possess, distinguishing it from an insect which only has 6? What is the only insect in the world that produces a food product that is harvested and eaten by humans? What is the biological term for the process through which an insect, such as a butterfly, undergoes a complete physical transformation? Strategy time. Rank these questions. Where is that 5-pointer going? The moment of truth is here. Let's see the results. Big points on the line now. Question 1 is 8. For question 2, the answer is the honeybee. Closing out the penultimate round, the answer is metamorphosis. Final tally before the big finale. Pause now if you need to check your math. For our final round, we're picking up the brush to celebrate the masters of the canvas. It's time for famous painters. Which Italian Renaissance polymath is the artist behind the world's most famous portrait, the Mona Lisa? Which Spanish surrealist artist is best known for his 1931 painting, The Persistence of Memory, featuring melting clocks? What is the name of the innovative painting style developed by Georges Seurat that uses small, distinct dots of color to form an image? Strategic placement is key. Assign your points to the questions you know best. For the final time, here are your answers. For the final round, question 1's answer is Leonardo da Vinci. The second to last answer of the game is Salvador Dali. And the very last answer for this game is pointillism. That's the game. What was your final score out of 72? Let us know in the comments below. And don't let the fun stop now. Click one of the videos you see on screen to keep building your trivia knowledge and sharpen your skills. We'll see you in the next challenge.